Hello and welcome back once again to LDTV, which as ever brings you the latest news and action from Lisburn Distillery Football Club. First up today, it's our usual match highlights feature, which this time features exclusive highlights from Lisburn Distillery's recent game against Dollingstown. We'll have interviews with a couple of our most recent signings. We have a reminder for your diaries about a couple of big events coming up at the club. And finally, we do the lowdown on the White Snicks fixture, which sees us host our friends from Doyle. Last Saturday saw a little bit of history in the making as the Whites made their first ever visit to Planters Park to take on Dollingstown FC. Going into this one, the Whites had recorded 2 back-to-back wins in the league, so the target was clearly to make it 3 league wins in a row for the first time this season. For our hosts, they went into Saturday's game desperate for points that would see them move away from the bottom end of the league table. Let's see how this one turned out. Here's the highlights, and they'll be followed by the LDTV debut interviews with recent signings Doyle and Stuart. It was the host Dollingstown who had the first opening in this game, when following fine work by Keith Johnson, his cross was able to find the unmarked former Distillery player Gary Leggett in the penalty area. Leggett's header, however, was tame and easily saved by White's keeper Jonah Nicol. Distillery eventually worked themselves into the game, and forward Darragh Rooney really should have done better from this fine cross from Doyle. The deadlock was eventually broken on 25 minutes when, following Dollingstown's inability to clear this cross, midfielder James Wright was able to pass it into the path of defender Doyle, and he made no mistake to score his first ever Distillery goal. 1-0 to the start. Dollingstown almost then levelled the game. However, a fine fingertip save by Jonah Nicol and nets, followed by a goal line clearance by Timmy Clark, ensured the Whites maintained their lead. The Whites then made it 2-0 in 42 minutes when, following a corner, Stuart was in hand to head home powerfully. Dollingstown were right back in the game on 52 minutes when a misjudged back pass from Stuart allowed Gary Leggett to nip in and round Jonah Nicol and reduce the deficit. The Whites almost regained their 2-goal lead when Mikey Withers struck a fantastic free kick, only to see it bounce clear off the crossbar. Keith Johnson then produced some nifty feetwork and he almost brought Dollingstown level, only for a fantastic goal line clearance by Timmy Clark for the second time during the game. Dollingstown then cranked up the pressure as they went in search of the equaliser. However, some fine work by Jonah Nicholl throughout the second half kept the scores at 2-1 to Distillery. Final score: Dollingstown 1, Lisburn Distillery 2. Josh, can I start with you? First of all, congratulations on a great win for the boys today there. Thoughts on the game?
It was a brilliant start from us, and then obviously they got my first goal. It was brilliant to get for the first club, and then we've seen the game out, so it was all good. And the defence getting stronger every week, so it's brilliant.
2 goals for a goal each, you would say, today for you guys as well?
Yeah, it's good to get the first goal as well, but the 3 points is the most important thing. I think we held strong at the back and done well.
Half time seemed to be cruising, bit of a mistake at the back. Do you want to comment on that one?
No comment. That's terrible.
One of those things happens, isn't it?
It is, and should just clear the ball first time.
But overall, as I say, a good win. Next week then we're at Myola Park at home. Hopefully that's 3 wins in this one now we've had, and hopefully we can go up to 4 next week.
Yes, I hope we'll keep going, keep winning, just finish off the season well.
And overall you're settling into the team okay?
Yeah, boys introduced as well, and it's good crack, so it's good to get the wins in the club as well.
So hopefully a good positive finish to the season.
Yes, brilliant.
Okay guys, thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you.
So well done Distillery, that's 3 league wins in a row for the first time this season. And well done to our 2 goal scorers, Joyce Doyle and Stuart, both of whom notched up their first ever goals for the club. So well done guys. Those 3 points gained on Saturday against Dollingstown ensure that the Whites will be playing Premier Intermediate League football next season. Not that there's any real doubt of course about that, but Saturday's 3 points makes that 100% certain. Let's have a look now at the rest of the scores in the Premier Intermediate League on Saturday. The big news being that the title challengers Anna United dropped valuable points in the title chase as they only managed a 1-1 draw at Portstewart. The other challengers, Queens and Tobermore, both made the most of their slip-up, beating Sporting Leisure and Lurgan Celtic 3-0 and 2-0 respectively. Newington defeated Myola Park 1-0 to stay neck and neck with Distillery in the race for 4th place, whilst Armagh City's hopes for survival suffered another blow as they lost 5-1 at home to Banbridge Town. Looking now at the updated Bluefin Sports Premier Intermediate League table after Saturday's games, it's Queens leading the way on 38 points, with Tobermore now 3 points behind. However, they do have a game in hand and a superior goal difference. The Whites remain in 4th place with time and games now running out for Sporting Leisure to maintain their league status at the foot of the table. Next up in today's show we have a few dates for your diary for events coming up in the next few weeks. First up on Saturday the 30th of March we will see the annual visit of the Lisburn Distillery Scandinavian Supporters Club, who will be joining us for our game versus Myola Park. There will be a reception held for the guys in the downstairs bar after the game, so we'd encourage everyone to come along and make them feel welcome during their visit. On Saturday April 13th, after our final home game of the season, the club are hosting its first ever speed quiz. The event kicks off after the game with a buffet supper, with the quiz starting around 6:15 for about 2 hours. Cost to attend the event is £10 per head. I would encourage everyone to get out and support the club on this, the final event of the season. Further details on this will be online shortly. Finally today, some information on Lisburn Distillery's next game, which takes place this Saturday the 30th of March when we entertain Myola Park at New Grosvenor. Kick-off is at the usual time of 3 o'clock, and don't forget to plan to stay behind for the Scandinavian Supporters Club reception. And that concludes this episode of LDTV. Thanks as ever for watching. Until the next time, come on you Whites! Bye for now.